Let's see. Scientific emergency. Four Skull Escort. Just going to ignore that. Alright. In World War II, U.S. added concrete to specific tanks so it can 1v1 King Tiger. Yes, also in Vietnam, they did sandbags in the APCs to deal with anti-tank landmines and other traps coming up from underneath it. Alright, pop her out. And we'll bring God in the Atlas. Alright, this escort loaded pretty quick. Yes, working with a webcam and 3D model has been entertaining to try and get it to work properly. Alright, so we got an enemy blocking force a ways away from where I need to go. Great. Do you know the tank I was talking about? I believe it was one of the Shermans. Not 100% sure on that, though.
I understand.
Location confirmed.
Although I'm pretty certain most of the tanks used had some kind of additional armor added to them at some point.
Heading out.
GIs like to modify their equipment.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Yes, and for the concrete. It's the Pershing. For the Sherman, they just welded more metal on, and yes, almost all of the Shermans had improved armor. Or improvised armor. Yep.
Acknowledged.
If it's effective, people will make use of it.
Coordinates received. Locking in coordinates. I get you. On the move.
Still haven't detected the enemy. There we go.
10-4.
I have found them.
I'm going. On my way. Coordinates received. Confirmed.
Alright. Well, it all depends. As long as it prevents you from dying, it's effective. And a little bit of additional improvised armor has been proven to work in the past.
Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing.
We got a 45-ton mech that's part of the blocking force, and that's all I can see.
Commander. Stabilizing and bracing.
Appears to be in range.
Sensors locked on.
Alright, our enemy is a Kudo. And we got a 25-tonner down there. This isn't looking too bad for a fight.
On the move. Full speed.
Do you or have you played War Thunder? I don't play War Thunder, nor have I. Not a game I got into.
Got a lock.
And we've got a Raptor. Alright. Got a Kudo and a Raptor. Kinda hoping the enemy will bring something more interesting.
What can I do for you?
And I can't get line of sight with my tank, sadly. Okay, fun fact, America has multiple tanks that are more of glass cannons than and they're heavy tanks. Yeah, America has a lot of stuff that is basically glass cannons. We have a tendency to like to put big guns on things. Third enemy back in the blocking force is a striker.
Orders. Acknowledged.
So, God bless the red, white, and blue. Oh yeah.
Taking a shot.
I'm not too horrified by what America does with its tanks, boats, and planes. I'm more horrified by what we used to do with our nukes. Oh, and we've got a 75-tonner. What do we have here? A rinse crab? Interesting. Don't you love the Antos? What a goofy tank. Yeah.
Reporting.
That was definitely one of the goofier tanks that we did.
Moving lightning fast.
The nuclear mortar or what? Oh, yeah, the nuclear mortar was insane. But if you ever looked into our nuclear missile silos and the various accidents that have since been released, with the details on that, yeah, we had some stuff that was a little scary. I'm gonna save my heavy Gauss.
Confirmed.
Oh yeah, we had one silo that lifted the or one silo where there was a fuel leak, and then
Commander.
a fan was turned on to try and vent it, and we blew the 300 or 400 ton cap on the silo a couple 100 feet into the air.
Taking the shot.
And we also launched the top of the nuclear missile clean off the missile, and by some miracle didn't detonate it or crack the shielding. And the EOD team that specialized in dealing with disarming nuclear devices kind of sat there and said, we have no idea how the shielding didn't crack on this thing.
I await your command.
I'm going to just brace meatbag and reserve my other guy, try and reduce some of their initiative.
Roger that. Standing by. Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. Kudo only has
Standing
2
by.
evasion. We're gonna sensor lock him
Got a lock.
and eliminate that. That just means superior engineering, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm more in the sheer dumb luck category. Yeah, no, that was sheer dumb luck. The other fun one, if you've ever heard of the operation, I forget the name of the operation, but we had a constant series of flights of, oh yeah, the missing nuclear bombs. Yeah, I think we've misplaced almost a dozen of them. And we found a few, but it's still a little worrying how many we've misplaced. Alright, so we got
What's up, boss? Double time. Let's go.
how do you misplace a nuke? By having very lax controls on said nuke. That and having planes crash while carrying them.
Inflicted.
Alright, I've opened up the Kudo. It's kind of like we, in one instance, nearly nuked North Carolina twice.
Got it.
2 separate instances, or the same instance with 2 nukes. Aircraft carrying them went down, and
All weapons are
a single failsafe is the only thing that prevented them from going off, and it was 2 different failsafes on each nuke. And one nuke was buried so deep, it took decades for us to remove it from the ground.
reporting. Minimal damage. How might I help?
There was also a couple of times where the plane that was carrying the nuke accidentally dropped it. I have a personal vendetta against North Carolina for reasons. Well, then I guess you're not too. I guess you're a little disappointed it didn't happen.
That's a critical hit.
Standing by.
Let's see if I can. Can't sprint into direct line of sight to use the heavy Gauss on the Kudo, so we're just going to
Order acknowledged.
walk forward and try and hit one of these guys. Actually, that's ironically my best hit chance, despite being obstructed line of sight. We're gonna take it. There we go. I'm fairly certain I just shot out his center torso.
Enemy eliminated.
I'm your spaniel.
Let's lob some cluster rounds in their general direction. They claim they invented the plane. No, the heck you didn't. Yes, the state didn't. The Wright brothers well, I guess they were the first ones to succeed. Guess that gives them claim to having invented the plan. That's my highest hit chance, so we're gonna go for it. Start messing up that striker a little.
Good to go.
I'm here.
We're gonna sensor lock that Prince Crab, 'cause that's the next one I'm gonna go after. The Wright brothers and the Wright Flyer is Ohio, not yours, North Carolina's. Find something else. Yes.
What's up, boss? Bracing for impact.
Ha! He...
Is
Did
that
he
it?
attempt the
I'm
DFA?
barely scratched.
Nope, doesn't look like he injured himself, but he jumped to go after my APC and failed.
Got something you want done?
Now then. Kick is going to be more effective here, so we're gonna go kick him. Let's kick the Raptor. And Raptor annihilated. I'm sorry, we have the cool stuff with the first plane, first man on the moon, second most presidents born in our state, LeBron and Curry, also Joe Burrow. Yeah, a lot has come out of Ohio, surprisingly. There we go.
Pedal to the
We're
metal.
gonna sprint into the back of this striker and cause it some problems.
Firing everything I've got.
Also, a museum with an F-22. Yeah. I'm also... Was that Ohio? I think some of the first nuclear silos were also built in Ohio. I have a feeling Ohio is somewhat of America's testing ground.
Receiving you. I'm already there.
I could be mistaken, though.
Affirmative.
Oh, you also have the Ohio-class nuclear submarine. That's named after you. Oh boy, my fire starter has been opened up. We're gonna have to back her up.
Here's all my armor. What's the plan?
That puts this guy in optimal range for some LRMing. Two best states, Ohio and Virginia. I'm partial to Texas being one of the best states.
Done.
I mean, it's really hard to argue when the USS Texas is the only battleship in D-Day to hit its targets. Okay, top 3. Yeah. I still love how the USS Texas managed to hit its targets. Flooded its lower deck so it could lean the ship to get more distance on its main guns. Nothing like gangster leaning a ship to hit your targets.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen. Critical hit, Commander.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, I have destabilized the strikers. Let's push a little wide
Full throttle.
and hopefully finish it off this turn. Nope, just took out its leg.
The Cobra strike.
Hey, pilot ejected. I'll take it. So that just leaves a Prince Crab.
How's it going? Double time.
And my Atlas is in position. And he doesn't have a lot of evasion.
Locking on target.
Excellent. 3 excellent hits.
Work to do.
And let's scramble his sensors a little more.
Orders.
Brace up the meat
Taking a
shield.
protective stance. Standing by.
Yeah, we're going to
Lifting off.
jump over this way and hopefully destabilize this Prince Crab with some
I copy.
before he gets to go. You also have the Virginia-class submarine and the most presidents born there, or in that state. Also, Virginia Tech has a cool walk-in for college football with Enter Sandman. Did not know that they play Enter Sandman to walk onto the field. All right. Let's just stand and shoot with the intense firepower here. And hopefully crack something open. There we go. I do believe I got his side torso open.
Commander.
Alright, let's sprint up on this guy.
My way. Double time.
Get those MRMs in there. And hopefully break something.
It's go time.
There we go. His LBX-10 is down. Almost had him knocked down. And my APC takes some heavy damage.
You have orders?
I'm not gonna sprint for that little bit of extra accuracy, because it would be just an even trade-off.
Locking on target.
Let's see if I can convince him to punch out.
Let's go.
2 out of 4 health. There we go. Blocking force eliminated.
I'm here.
Yes, Commander. Double time. Let's go. Yes, boss. Got it. Going flat out.
Time to spawn the escorts and the next wave of loot.
You betcha. Consider it done.
Moving out.
I'm walking here. On my way. On the move.
Alright. Ugh. Okay, so I got a trebuchet and a Maxim hover transport in my way. As well as a Royal Osrock and a SRM Inferno carrier. Uh-oh.
They will be done.
We're going to scramble his sensors.
Ready for orders.
Grease meat bag.
Holding. Orders. Going full throttle.
And I'm going to start shooting that thing with everything I've got. First, sensor lock it again. The Maximum Hover Tank also has SRMs, but that carrier is probably the most dangerous thing they've got. You know what? I'm gonna wait on the drivers
I hear ya.
because they've got spawn protection right now.
Got it.
Can't move my APC into range. Fire, but I can bring that SRM carrier down to 2 evasion. Why is Texas in the top 3? Well, it's the second largest state behind Alaska. And, can't argue with Tex-Mex food, and the USS Texas is probably the most gangster of battleships ever.
Watch the flank.
And my Emperor's probably gonna go down here. This isn't good. Just unsteady. I mean, I lost evasion, but that could have been a lot
Ready
worse.
for orders.
I don't want to give that carrier a second chance. We're going to precision shoot this thing. Get that extra bit of accuracy. And reduce its initiative next turn. Excellent. Got it.
Tango down.
Oh, crap. That Royal Osrock is probably going to shoot my Emperor in the back as well. No, he doesn't. Perfect. All of the enemy units have gone. We're just going to drive forward and make use of sensor lock. Try and reduce some of their evasion. Make them easy targets for the rest of my forces. That hover APC could be nasty. Alright, I have stripped all of them of their evasion.
Awaiting orders. Of course.
That's optimal range for the Royal Osrock. And we're gonna precision shoot this.
Confirmed.
I'm receiving you. I'm there.
I probably should have moved my Emperor first. But hopefully with these precision shots, I can maybe take out that
Roger
cockpit.
that. Target's confirmed.
Nope. Caught my Emperor with a plasma. And completely missed with that heavy Gauss. Got him with the tag, though.
Yes, Commander.
Debut. We're just going to turn around and give him a swift kick. There we go. I've opened up his leg. And broke 4 actuators,
Reporting critical hit.
but didn't remove the leg.
Let's do this. No shooting, just running.
Alright. I should have precision shot again. Hopefully I do. Yes. We're gonna go precision shot. Hopefully do some damage.
We can do this. Let's go.
None of them have evasion. I'm gonna hold him
Go.
in reserve.
Okay, I'll be right here. Commander.
Alright. Dita. Going
Copy
to jump to there. Go Battle Lord. Hopefully do some damage. There we go, right torso down.
Solid connection on that one. Ready for orders.
You're going to continue to reserve, not do anything. They hit the convoy a little bit.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I should have gone with... Damn. Should have done my battle armor first to reduce evasion. But I still got a decent hit chance.
Roger that. Firing on target.
2 excellent hits. Let's see what this trebuchet does. Might be in Atlas kicking range. I also need to see if I can get another precision strike against the Royal Osrock here. Reduce his initiative. You know what? We're gonna drain your evasion. So hopefully my Atlas can just walk over and kick him. Or actually punch him. We'll reserve them so they move with driver, with that 4th driver.
Got something you want done?
Nope. You don't have precision strike. Neither do these guys. Damn. Alright. Well then. And we're going to sprint to there. And hope I can hit here. Just going for damage. There we go. Got his leg. That might be reduced initiative. At least it's a knockdown. Yes, his initiative is down. Sweet.
Orders.
Just gonna move up this way. See if we can finish this guy off, maybe? Nope. Kill, please. Nope. Alright, these last two are just going to sensor lock this guy. So that maybe the rest of my team can take him out.
What's the plan?
Just gonna shift there. Hopefully unload on him to finish him off. I got plenty of missiles. I should crit out his center torso. We're gonna try for a headshot. Down he goes. Perfect.
Target neutralized.
Alright, I got a Treb and
I'm here.
an APC to finish off. Let's see what I can do here. Got him with the heavy, but not the plasmas. But I removed his side torso.
Reporting critical hit.
I'm receiving you.
T-Bone should be able to take care of this hover tank.
Knowledge.
There we go. Hover tank annihilated.
Go time. Enemy down.
I don't know if I just removed his arm or his side torso as well. We shall find out.
Orders.
Yeah, just his arm. Let's try and punch him in the head.
Putting my weight into it. Come on, mech warriors.
Nope, that just made him unsteady.
Yes, Commander.
Meat shields, do your thing.
Standing by.
I'm doubting that Treb will last long enough.
Yes,
Move,
Commander.
but I'm gonna keep my guy around just in case. I don't have... Damn. Don't have precision strike to stop him from going. I'm gonna reserve again, and I'm hoping having an Atlas in his face causes him to back away. missiles fired. Only got 6 of the 30.
Waiting for orders. I'm ready.
First things first. Oh. Now he no longer has initiative or evasion. I can focus fire on him.
Engaging target.
I'm basically going to sprint all of them to 1 movement away. Hopefully they'll get within 1 movement range this turn. And then I'll just catch my guys up, ready for the last lance to spawn.
What can I do for you?
Opened him up. Got some damage bonus
Ready
on
to
him.
Get it on.
We're gonna jump to there, keep our evasion up. Howdy, Dragon Fairy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Just give me a sec here.
Engaging.
Hopefully blow that guy away.
Give them everything
Yep.
you've got.
He was annihilated.
Style removed.
There we go. If y'all get a chance, go give Dragon Fairy a... Oh, right. Give me a sec. There we go, that time it worked. Y'all get a chance, go give Dragon Fairy a watch. She streams and is a friend of the channel. Totally worth your time. Now then. Just gotta get the slowpoke tank into position. He's gonna need a turn or two.
You have orders?
Most of my guys are going to be the same way. I'll walk a bunch of them forward just to shake any stability damage they've got. And let them cool off a little.
Ready for orders. Good to go. Acknowledge.
I don't care that I'm walking through the fire. My mechs should be able to cool all of this.
Yes, Commander. Position confirmed. Heading out.
1, 2.
Yes, Commander.
There.
Move. Locking in coordinates. Bunkering
Those
down.
2 brace. We're just gonna park right on the edge. And not going to kick this off until that tank is closer.
Right, Commander. Certainly.
Coordinates received.
Roger that.
Alright.
On my way. Move order received.
I will move all of them into position. There we go. That'll spawn the next lance.
You're in position, Commander. Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
Alright. 3 out of the 4 vehicles are sitting in a crystal field, which will give me some protection on them.
Moving out.
And should be able to just shift into position.
On the move.
To protect the
Roger that.
vehicle's next turn,
Moving to
if they
position.
don't evac this turn.
We can do this. Let's go.
I think they just have to survive this round.
Receiving you.
Meatbag's not going to do anything. I'm going to reserve my other battle armor till these guys move, which my enemies are a Hunchback, Shadowhawk, Sentinel, and an Osprey. Let's see if I can get me some Hunchback parts. These guys are just going to unload on them.
Standing by.
Waiting for orders. Sensor
There we
locked
go.
on.
Sentinel's
Ready for orders.
evasion is gone. And I'm going to wait to move Dita. Again, his shoulder is open, so I want to avoid him getting hit. They are focusing down that APC despite being in the crystal field. And Osprey's evasion removed. Here comes the Shadowhawk. Going for my Emperor. This is fine. Evasion removed from the Shadowhawk. The Hunchback might have an AC-20. Don't know what the 2CS is. Nope, that looked like a Gauss. It has opened up my Emperor.
They've blown past my armor.
He needs to go. Yep, it's a Gauss rifle.
I hear ya.
We're gonna intense firepower that Hunchback. I need to just start stripping his armor.
Aye, aye. Roger.
Take the risk, push in with the Omni Fire Starter. Go Battlelord. Do what I can. Hopefully get that tag on the Hunchback. I think I'm hitting center torso, so
Waiting for orders.
definitely getting softened up where it counts.
Let's move.
We're gonna go Precision Strike.
Firing on target.
Center torso is definitely weakened. Got him with a flamer and a little bit of heat. Ah, he can't see anyone. Damn it.
Awaiting orders. As you wish.
Let's keep dropping this Hunchback's initiative. But if he does survive, he's not going to get to attack before my big guys. There we go, he's opened up.
Roger.
Let's finish the job, hopefully. There we go, his Gauss rifle's off the field.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
And I gave him an injury.
Waiting for orders.
And they got my LBX-10 on the right side in danger. We're gonna activate
More under the breach, dear
that.
friend. Roger that.
Jump jet that way. Show my left side. And just unload some cluster rounds into him.
Target.
There we go. He's down.
Hot damn, let's do this.
Hunchback off the field. A couple of these guys are still dangerous, but I got the most dangerous one off the field.
Standing by.
And I'm gonna put a Atlas front and center on them. Let's see. We're gonna take down the Sentinel next, I think. There we go. 3 excellent hits. Packages away. I got 3 enemies left to kill. We'll hopefully annihilate them.
I'm receiving you.
Same plan. Wait for them to act. Then my battle armor will sensor lock someone.
Presents itself.
Shot down 0 of those missiles.
Nothing. You hear me?
Oh no, 1.
Commander.
I'm your spaniel. I've got a sensor lock.
Yes,
All right.
Commander.
He moved. I want to show them my left side.
Roger.
They really pounded my left arms. Let's... Oh, that Shadowhawk has a Gauss rifle. Yeah, let's start screwing with him. And I have to bring my APC out of here.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Good to go.
Bobsled. And run away.
Moving fast. Got it.
There we go. We've opened up the Sentinel. I probably lose something to accurate Gauss rifle fire, though. Oh, they just shot the Atlas.
Losing armor. What's up, boss?
Alright. Yeah, let's try and eliminate this Sentinel. Nope, just got an engine crit and a double heat sink destroyed.
Reporting.
Can't get line of sight on the Shadowhawk, but I can get unobstructed view of the Sentinel,
I
so
understand.
we're gonna continue firing.
Waiting for orders.
Probably be setting my Gauss rifle to close. Yeah, we're going for a headshot here. Got him with the plasma, at least. I missed with the heavy Gauss. Probably because she's standing in the crystal field.
I'm ready. Jumping.
Let's see if I can deal with this Sentinel.
Firing.
Both side torsos open. He's down. Excellent.
Hot
Ammo
damn,
exploded.
do this right.
I also managed to clip the head. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we're going to shuffle over this way with my Atlas. And try and deal with this guy a little. 3 hits
We
with
can do this.
the Atlas on that Osprey.
Commander.
We're gonna do a sensor lock on the Shadowhawk.
Orders?
Meat shield's going to do as
Hunkering down.
usual.
Receiving you. Roger that.
We're gonna jump into the back of the Shadowhawk and precision strike him.
Fire.
Go. Osprey shoots the Emperor, which is unexpected. Got most of the missiles that time.
Commander.
We're going to reduce his
Roger
initiative a little. Just try and slow him up a bit.
Receiving you. Position confirmed.
We're going for the Shadowhawk again. At least got a little damage on him.
Out of short-range missiles.
He's gonna get the go, though. Got my Emperor. But I should be able to put my Marauder in a good place, and he's hot.
Commander?
Excellent. Let's see if I can cook off his Gauss ammo. Or just destroy him outright.
Acknowledged.
There we go. 2 good plasma hits. That's a lot of heat.
How might I help? Of course.
Continue the barrage with LRMs.
As you wish.
There we go. SRM ammo went up.
Tango down.
He's down. Just got the one guy left.
Move order received.
I've got a precision strike with my Emperor. Firing slug rounds for as much stability damage as possible.
Receiving you.
And we're just gonna stand in precision strike
Knocking
again.
on target.
Excellent.
Give them everything you've got. Standing by.
Sensor lock the Osprey.
Yes, Commander.
Brace there.
Waiting for orders. I copy.
Fire full complement.
Risking an overheat. Hopefully do something to him. Down he goes. Excellent.
Mech destroyed.
Took out the engine. Left myself 3 salvageable parts.
Mission successful.
Ugh. Well, at least I got 30% extra pay. Made 800,000 off of that. Might have to do some repairs. So it doesn't look like they punched a hole and did crit damage, so I should be okay. $25-ton Omni might not be bad to take. Expand out my light mech force. It's only 2 parts, so it's not really worth it. Or medium. Yeah, I think we're going to take the LBX AC-10. just in case I accidentally lose one on my Emperor. That way I have a spare, or more than one spare. Snag that Gyro XL, the Heavy Pharaoh. Alright. Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed, give me a like and maybe even a subscribe. Otherwise, I upload most weeks, Monday through Friday, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a nice day.